We are getting quests in Slay the Spire 2. Yes, Slay the Spire 2 is an RPG. Not quite. However, they're adding a new type of card called quests. These are going to be rare cards, and you will have to do stuff outside of combat in order to fulfill the requirements to be greatly rewarded. Each quest is different from one another, but the devs hope that we get to encounter each and every one of them. We get Birdonus Egg, which is an unplayable card that gives you an option to hatch it at a rest site. And we get a little bird friend. That's right, it's March and it's time for another Neowsletter. You can have your own artwork featured in upcoming Neowsletters. All you have to do is submit your artwork through the Slay the Spire Discord, or you can email them in a specific 800 by 450 pixel size to fanmail@megacrit.com. Up next, if you didn't know, Megacrit has started a TikTok page or channel or whatever you want to call it over there. They're also posting those short form content on their YouTube channel. If you don't already follow them, there have been a few of them this past week. They just have little details, previews, or meme things to appeal to you. And there is some Q&A this month, so let's take a look. Just a reminder that you can submit your questions via Discord or during a short window near the end of each month to the fanmail@megacrit.com. Techmania asks, will there be any interesting start of run features? Devs say yes, many features at the start of the run. While there are a few changes to the start of the run that they can't talk about yet, Niao will be returning to help our heroes make it to the top with new and old blessings. Voxpile asks, what is your favorite sound in the game? Anything from the first or anything new from the second? Dev says probably the Death Stinger. It's quite poetic. Curbstar says, are there any new quality of life changes to note? Devs say yes, you can view the turn number, current floor info, you can access card and relic information mid-run, and things you can't do tend to wiggle and turn red more often, and so forth. Bob the Blob 02 asks, how much larger will the game be compared to the original? About 300 megabytes more. For a more serious answer, we're launching Slay the Spire 2 with a more countable content than the first game, but they're also launching with new features. Fork asks, how many calories are in the ice cream relic? Here's the important one. You can't actually eat the ice cream. Having it in your possession gives you its powers. The anticipation of eating the ice cream is the source of its power, but in terms of calories, it's a lot. It's full fat ice cream, not froyo. Chief Bart asks, are there going to be more food related enemies and events like Donu? Here we have it. Donu is not a food related enemy. Donu is a toric construct named after a beloved fried pastry. Related, that one guy asks, what flavor donut is Donu? The answer is bronze. All of the constructs are bronze. Donu and Deca are painted as their decorated grand constructs. Lynn asks, will the game get released on Nintendo Switch 2? The devs say they certainly hope so. They're definitely optimizing the game enough to run on the Nintendo Switch. Porting work is happening during early access, so nothing is set in stone yet. Another question, have the Slayers been resurrected much in the past 1,000 years since Slay the Spire 1, or are they coming back after a break? We get no response here. We're fishing for spoilers. Will there be a Slay the Spire 2 card or board game released? If there is enough interest, yes, the devs would like to focus more of their time on it, so likely won't be shooting for a simultaneous release or anything like that. The Guest of Honor asks, could we learn one guaranteed for sure returning event NPC? Yes, of course, the Merchant is coming back. The Merchant is eternal. The Lizard Wizard asks, will the baby companion Snecko item event return? He's my favorite. I have no idea what that's talking about. Gusif asks probably a completely irrelevant question, but compatibility between workshop mods for Slay the Spire 1 with Slay the Spire 2, or will it be easy for that to quote-unquote work? The devs say, unfortunately, compatibility is completely impossible between Slay the Spire 1 and Slay the Spire 2, as it's a separate game engine. The Untitled Goose asks, will a modded launcher be a part of the base game, or will it be something made by the community like it is now? The devs want there to be an in-game integration, but they haven't done so yet. To be determined. Bora Bora Wehe asks, which card name from either game is your favorite? The devs say it is Ascender's Bane. Its name makes a lot of sense. What a good name it is. A couple of years ago, Casey, the dev, posted a picture clarifying what Deca looks like from behind, but unfortunately it still remains somewhat ambiguous. Are Deca's cheeks square pyramidal, making Deca a hexadecahedron, or are they more triangular, making Deca a tetradecahedron? Hopefully this can be resolved before Slay the Spire 2 releases. Well, it's still not resolved. Can Slay the Spire 2 come to the Wii U? No, it will not. Can we use feed on the defect in Slay the Spire 2? No, we cannot do that either. If you had to describe a yet-to-be-revealed feature in one word, what would that be? No. In other news, we have the cultist plushie coming soon. Your power will be unmatched with your very own cultist plushie from Makeship by your side. It's perfect for cozying up with or for performing sacred rites in worship of the crow god Mazaleth. No nest is complete without a cultist plush in your flock. The ritual dagger is not included, but make sure to join the flock soon, as this limited edition campaign is only live for 3 more weeks. If you are a fan of roguelike deck builders, which if you're watching this I would assume you are, and you're looking to try another icon of the genre with Slay the Spire, now is the perfect time. For a limited time, you can buy Slay the Spire and Monster Train bundled together. So if you already own the Slay the Spire, you get 10% off Monster Train. Also, for those of you who are interested, there is a Monster Train 2 demo out now. That's going to cover this month's Neowsletter. Make sure to stay tuned for more coming up soon.